Americans are so fed up with rules for thee, but not for me. How about of course, the Los Angeles mayor shut everything down. Mayor Eric Garcetti said it's time to cancel everything. Hunker down, time to cancel everything. Forget going to the store, forget going to a restaurant, forget just hunker down, stay home, cancel everything. He literally said it's time to cancel everything. Don't meet up with others outside your household. Don't host a gathering. Don't attend a gathering. Biden said the same thing, essentially. Don't travel. Don't go anywhere. The Austin mayor, Steve Adler, said the same thing. Don't go anywhere. Don't travel. Don't go anywhere, said the mayor of Austin, Texas. Big liberal city, big liberal Democrat mayor. Here's the Austin mayor on online and with his message. This is his delivered message. This is courtesy of Facebook. You got to stay home if you know what's good for you.
And we need to, stay home if you can. Do everything you can to try to keep the numbers down. This is not the time to relax. We're going to be looking really closely. And I'm going to add a new message. We have trying to do contact tracing to see if we may have to close things down if we're not careful. If we're going to be closing things down, it would be great to be able to do it in a really surgical way and going really specifically to things that are our problems.
So if the mayor of Austin's telling everybody to stay home and not travel, not be with your family for Thanksgiving or Christmas, like so many of these Democrat leaders are saying, he stayed home, right? Wait a minute, what's this? Headline, Austin mayor went to Mexico while urging people to stay home. From the Austin American-Statesman discovered that the mayor of Austin, this Steve Adler clown who you just heard from, went on vacation to Mexico with his family in November after he hosted a wedding for his daughter with at least 20 guests. Thought we weren't supposed to have more than 10 people. Mayor. In early November, as health officials were warning of the impending COVID spike, Austin Mayor Steve Adler hosted an outdoor wedding and reception with 20 guests for his daughter at a trendy hotel near downtown. The next morning, Adler and seven other wedding attendees boarded a private jet. Boy, it must pay well to be the mayor of Austin, for Cabo San Lucas. That's in Mexico, in case you didn't know. They spent a week on vacation there. In fact, apparently, according to Kira Davis over at Red State, this bozo's telling people to stay home. He was doing the message online from Mexico. After this was discovered, after the Austin American-Statesman discovered it, he apologized. He said, I regret this travel. Now, as Red State points out, it's never a violation when they violate their demands, when they violate their rules. They aren't ever apologetic about being elitist hypocrites. They're just sad that they might give other people permission to be elitist hypocrites. Kira Davis writes, when all is said and done, the real story of the COVID-19 pandemic will be the hypocrisy of the ruling class and how their arrogance was stripped naked and put on display. People like Mayor Adler of Austin and Gavin Newsom, remember him in the big fancy restaurant with swarms of people caught on camera eating out when he's telling waiters and waitresses, you just got to go home and not make any money anymore because we're shutting LA down, we're shutting California down. There he is, whining and dining, surrounded by a ton of people in a restaurant. How about Nancy Pelosi? Remember her in the hair salon? Kira Davis writes, they genuinely believe that their lives are more important than ours. They genuinely believe that they love differently, laugh differently, experience joy differently than we poor, petty plebes. Not a one of them deserves to work in politics again. They all ought to be fired. They really should. Every single one of them ought to lose their jobs. These miserable, arrogant elitists. And that's what people are fired up about.